Hey, hi guys. Hey, this is Lonnie here again. Uh, I've got my antlers here, and I've got my mount. Now, guys, the mount has been nothing. I mounted this yesterday, and now I'm going to do my tweaking of the horns and setting my ears. Nothing has been done, not been groomed or anything. But I wanted to show you kind of how we do this pinning. Now, one of the things I always say don't do, and that is epoxy these pins in, because we really don't know how this is going to look after it's mounted. And every cape and every deer, instead of antlers, is different. Now, I'm putting these in, and this is the same antler set that we had a few days ago. But I can see, and I'm not really in the shot here, I can see that there's a little gap right behind here and right behind the bases. And I don't have them epoxied in, and I'm just going to tweak this just a little. Actually, it looks pretty darn good right now. Good. Now I'm just going to bend it in just a tad. I suppose you figured out that a tad is my pretty much go-to. And we're going to pull, we got a little gap back here, and we're going to pull this back just a tad. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to go in the front of the camera, and hopefully I don't mess things up. By golly, that looks pretty good. Get this. This is not my normal mounting stand. This is going to wobble back and forth a little bit. The other one is just too heavy to carry outside. As you guys can see, I really like that set. It does look good. I like the way everything flows, the points aligned. You can see this point here groups down a little bit. It is natural looking. I'm going off of this pin, antler tine, and this one. That looked nice and natural. The G1s look really good. I'm lining up the G2. And that looks really good. So now, guys, now is the time we get pretty serious about our set. Now, again, I haven't put any epoxy in here. Now, I am going to show you how I leave this. Now, as we go to put in our epoxy, all I'm going to do is put Magic Sculpt right in here. I got my antler shims in there, and I've also got I mixed up 1.5 ounces of both A and B of Magic Sculpt. As you also seen, and just before we went on tape, I went ahead and showed you on the bucket here that it's cut in several different pieces. Now, almost always, for whatever reason, this side here takes a little more than this side. It's probably something in my mold or me. And now we're going to take a small segment that you've seen, and I'm just going to put it right up against here. Now, epoxy sculpt is a adhesive for the first 20 to 25 minutes. After that, until it's set up, it's strictly a molding medium. And boy, guys, I've used this for things, for fish, rebuilding nose pads, everything. Now, I'm just pushing this in, and I'll put in here. And also you see that I'm taking my thumb and I'm pushing it up against the hide. Now this is a wet tanned hide. Boy, these guys do a great job too. And now, you see I got one little small segment here. And what I'm going to do is just roll it out to about that size. And I'm just going to put it around our cape. And you can't see, but you have to take my word for it. That well, now I wish I would have charged up some more batteries. And you can see this is starting to look pretty good as far as our cape here is got the right flow, and the antler burr are starting to come up. Now guys, these antlers are exactly the same ones that we had been following through our video. That is, you watched me color this one and pin it, and nothing else has been done. Now, at this point, I'm going to make sure that there's no epoxy sculpt on my pin, because right now, I still want to be able to tweak it a little. And guys, as you see, I just pushed that thing into place, and that is all there is to it. Now, if once we get this other one set, and if I am happy with everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the focus. I moved that a bit. Oh yeah, that looks good. And by golly, I really do like that. Now, what we're going to do is pull the other one off. Get my very sophisticated workbench here. Freaking looking. Nothing I can say, guys. Hey, I'm a country boy raised on a farm. You take my baling twine and baling wire away from me, my duct tape, my magic super glue, and a few other things, and I'd be like everybody else, groping around in the dark. Now, as you see, I'm just taking these different segments and pushing it down. This is rocket science. And I'm just stuffing it in there. When I learned taxidermy, that's what we called it, was stuffing deer heads and birds and different stuff. But in the last 50 years, things progressed a tad. And there's my favorite word, tad. And this is looking pretty good. I want to make sure all this has got some up and around here. As you see, that I've used a little less. See, I'm going to roll this out into the same piece, and I'm going to place it in here. Now, you don't have to do this, I guess. It looks nice to have it all nice and rolled there. I am going to take a tad more. I should say a little bit more. I might break in a new word. Oops, sorry there about that. Camera number 2. And again, I think we need just a little up here. Now guys, I've been working on this process for over 20 years. And this is the culmination of experiment after experiment and failures after failures. but like Thomas Edison, when he was developing the light bulb, he said he had 2,000 failures in a row. But the final experiment on 2001, it worked. Okay, now guys, I'm in your way on this one. I'll get over here. And I've got this pulled out. I've got A and B pressed up against the tanned cape. I'm just going to slide this in. As you've seen, guys, that went into place perfect. Now, you're going to have to take my word for it. When we filmed that last segment, we were chasing raindrops and nothing has changed a couple of weeks later, and it's still, we're chasing raindrops. Nothing like in Houston, though. So that's pretty much it, guys. Now, this is the time you want to do some a little tweaking. You want to walk around your mount to make sure. Now, this is the point. If you are 100% satisfied with the antler set in your mount, now's the time to take some epoxy. I'm not going to do that right now. And put it along the bases here. Then, I would get some Magic Smooth or Smooth Out and put some on this pin here, and you drill a few holes right in there for it to get a little bite. Put some epoxy in here, and you just, I'm not going to do that right now, and you just simply slide it into place. Side up here. And there, guys, there you got it. The only thing now is I wouldn't put to walk away until I had my antlers set, my antlers pinned, and my ears set, because I don't want to move this around. I want this to be a total adhesive. And but we had kind of an issue. We got a little better light out here because of natural light, and it is overcast, and we're not getting any reflection off my bald head. And that's it, guys. I think that this whole video is going to last about 30 minutes.